Hello, everyone, and welcome to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, home of the Bayou Bengals and the stadium called Death Valley since the late 50s. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams as these two will get their oil checked early. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Use the play fake, now to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. The run from the shotgun. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires it. Got his man on the right. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
The Jayhawks are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
Got enough space, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas!
Many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise on the opening drive. Nice execution. They score the touchdown. That was big time.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. Offense getting set for first down. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. There's always that issue of conference pride and keeping up, of proving your worth on this stage, and the ACC loves to get a chance at the SEC to do just that.
And these kids grow up in the same area. And you don't think the ACC teams hear all the time? SEC, about the dominance, the draft picks, all the stuff that goes with it. It definitely adds some of that fire. It makes you want to beat them more. I love these big-time games.
Yeah, they really do, David. And I think this is one of those games where if you're the ACC team and your players in that locker room, you've had this game circled.
And it's intercepted. A turnover from the defense.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. From the gun, the ground game. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making the tackle for a loss.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
And the Jayhawks will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Running it back, it's Barnes. He gets a block. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
You're down, you need a play. What a nice job on the big punt return to give a spark. You can hear this home crowd going bananas. They needed a big shot in the arm, and they got it with the punt return.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. The play action fake. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's got it. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down.
Good play call on defense. 3rd down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up 4th.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. They're going to ride this running back. At midfield, he's got room. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job on the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Handoff to the single running back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stops.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Coming to the line, looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 29. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Oh, and he missed it. No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Trying to get to it. Got the back over the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Yeah, and what a good job by the defense. The objective number one in the passing game, get pressure on the quarterback, get hits, because those hits, Palmer, they add up, don't they?
They do, and for this quarterback, he's going to have to do a really good job moving forward of not seeing ghosts and not letting those hits you're talking about start to affect him. That won't be the last time he gets hit in this game. This is a pass rush that can get home, so this guy's physical toughness and his mental toughness is now going to get challenged.
Caught in the backfield. It's Townsend. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. Keeps it on the bootleg. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Coverage was all over him before he had a chance to breathe, and they knock him down deep in his own territory. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched a sack, starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They'll try the toss to the left. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Slips through the line. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They've hit a bit of a lull here, and they need to get things cranked up with this possession, Jesse.
Just haven't had a rhythm these last couple of possessions, but I'll tell you, the best way to get back into one is to run the football. Establish yourselves up front at the line of scrimmage and help keep these third downs manageable.
Now, and the best news is your defense at least forced a punt of their own. So now you can go answer with that good stop while this game is still close. Let's just go keep putting more points on the board, and let's see less of the punter.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. He makes the connection. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver now comes in motion. The give on the inside. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
The Jayhawks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. They'll run the option. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
4th down here, it's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
They come to the line of scrimmage full of guts, passing on the field goal attempt that would give them the lead and going for the touchdown on 4th down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Townsend. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
Man, that field shrinks. You've got to have the big boys down here that you can just throw it up to, let them make plays, make it look like run. All the big boys on the field, slip that tight end out, find him, they'll do the rest.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Watkins. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the first.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw it again. Quickly out to the tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
This offense has a second down play. They'll go to the ground. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. And he intercepts it. Looking for more room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. It's reverse. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they got it at the 42. Motion from the offense. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Flips it out to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. It's now 2nd down after the short completion. He's looking to throw. He finds his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. Rolls it in. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. And the Jayhawks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to go up top on first down. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. They were on the move, but two straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass. And they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
And he missed it. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying the left side. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Brings up 2nd down.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll give it to the back. Still running at the 40. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Jayhawks will kick it away to crank up the second half. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement.
And that pass intercepted. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players, certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
He's looking to throw it. Threads the needle. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need. all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
On second down, wants to throw. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on third down. On the option. He'll pitch it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And this field goal attempt will be a 48-yarder and not straight on from the left side. Oh, the attempt is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Look, it's sloppy out here. It's wet. The ball is slick. It's not easy to kick in these types of conditions. That's now his second missed field goal, but I know this kicker's disappointed in himself because he's good enough to make these kicks.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Going to the running game. Turns it on in midfield. Nothing but green ahead. Running inside the 20. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
And I know in talking to their offensive coordinator this week, he talked about getting this guy lathered up and going. They know that once he's got some momentum, he's really hard to stop. One of the top 10 rushers right now in the entire country, and they're trying to get him going early in this game.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Barrels ahead. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that's why it's hard to run down by the goal line. The defense just has so many bodies crowded into the line of scrimmage. Offense couldn't get it done that time.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Pittsburgh is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Dan Marino, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Notre Dame. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Kansas offense returns to the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Handoff to the single back. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. And they got him for the sack.
And I'm putting that one in my back pocket. I'm going to start. I'm going to highlight it. That blitz came home. We are going to need that down the road, and I'll be ready to call that one.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And they'll blow this one dead at the 20-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on third and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. The back goes in motion. On second down, he'll let it fly. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And no shortage of the big boys coming out of Baton Rouge as LSU's defense in the backfield again.
Yeah, you talk about tall, long, athletic, guys that get after the quarterback. LSU, they typically have a lot of those guys. That's a really fun thing to have when you're a defensive coordinator.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Looking deep down the right side. And the ball is picked off.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Power football with the run. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Takes a hit as he fires. What a snag by the defense. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they got it at the 49.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There was a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
2 running backs alongside the quarterback. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On the option. Now the pitch. Makes his man miss. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
2nd down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. And after 3, the game is tied.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Fast motion from the offense. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Thrust that arm out. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Looking to help the kicker out on 3rd down. From here, it will be a 59-yard attempt. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And the Jayhawks are stopped, but not before getting the 1st down.
Yeah, and I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the 1st down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that 1st down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive.
The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver shows motion. Handoff to the lone back. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. That one did not go well
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
He's looking for a man on second down. Makes a connection. And he was loose and in the open. On his way, a tremendous pickup on that one.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll ride his man on the option. Touchdown, Jayhawks! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Number 87 with the carry.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Miami is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul in Oxford who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Utah State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He looks that one in nicely. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Gonna run it. It's Marshall. At the 35, he's open. Racing down the left side. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on 1st and goal, but they can also drain the clock. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Rock Chalk.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
He steps out of bounds at the 26-yard line.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. He'll set up to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Townsend. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give to the back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the 1st without scoring. Looks as if he's going to run it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that will extend their lead even further. But see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day.
And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. The defense still has a couple of timeouts at its disposal, but down a couple of possessions, the offense will take a knee. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.